For generations, fire has been an accepted reality of the Australian landscape. It is deeply woven into the life cycle of the bush, something communities have long learned to manage and respect. Towns like Marysville and Kinglake thrived right in the middle of this environment. People built their homes among dense forests, enjoying a quiet, vibrant life surrounded by nature. Residents knew the drills. They cleared their gutters and had fire plans ready. But the baseline conditions of their environment were quietly shifting into territory nobody had seen before. The same dense canopy that provided a peaceful escape suddenly became a trap when the established rules of the environment collapsed. By the first week of February 2009, 3 distinct meteorological anomalies locked into place, creating a perfect environment for combustion. This chart illustrates the first factor, a severe, lingering heat wave. You can see the temperatures across Victoria spiking past 46 degrees Celsius, about 115 degrees Fahrenheit, breaking historical records. The second factor was a multi-decade drought. The cracked earth held virtually zero moisture, turning millions of hectares of dense vegetation into brittle, highly combustible tinder. Finally, a massive pressure system dragged in fierce, dry winds from the desert, tearing through the state at over 100 kilometers per hour. Combine record heat, total drought, and cyclonic winds, and you have a literal powder keg. Any spark in these conditions would instantly bypass normal fire behavior and become a catastrophe. On February 7th, power lines fell and dry lightning struck. Multiple fires ignited across Victoria, and containment lines instantly failed against the blaze. These fire fronts accelerated rapidly. The flames surged through the eucalyptus canopies at speeds faster than a human could physically run. The extreme winds picked up burning debris and hurled embers up to 30 kilometers ahead of the main front, sparking hundreds of new, unpredictable spot fires. Within hours, those spot fires linked up. Towns like Kinglake and Marysville were completely encircled, and the single-lane mountain roads leading to safety were cut off by walls of flame. Decades of standard bushfire survival tactics, staying to defend a well-prepared property or leaving late, were entirely useless against a threat moving this fast and covering this much ground. The fires consumed so much oxygen and released so much thermal energy that they formed pyrocumulonimbus clouds, massive smoke plumes that function as self-contained weather systems. These towering fire clouds generated powerful updrafts and struck the unburnt ground below with dry lightning, creating a violent feedback loop that ignited even more territory. Down on the ground, the sky turned pitch black by mid-afternoon. The immense volume of loss left a deep, permanent scar on the national psyche, solidifying February 7, 2009, as Australia's deadliest natural disaster. It became immediately obvious that the traditional ways of managing bushfire risk were completely inadequate for the extreme realities of a warming climate. But the response was swift. Neighbors, volunteers, and strangers poured into the burn zones to clear the twisted metal and support the survivors. Amid the grief, thousands made the difficult choice to stay. They sifted through wreckage and began framing new walls right where the old ones stood. To ensure those new homes could survive, the government launched the 2009 Royal Commission. The findings led to a rigorous nationwide overhaul of residential building codes, mandating specialized glass, sealed roofs, and fire-resistant materials in high-risk zones. Authorities recalibrated the country's early warning protocols, redesigning the standard fire danger rating dial. They added a new classification to the top, catastrophic. Marked by black and red stripes, it means no home is defendable, and you must leave the day before. The bushfires of 2009 brought unimaginable devastation, but the lasting legacy of that day is a more prepared nation, one that adapted its laws, its architecture, and its awareness to survive whatever the environment throws at it next.